Good morning, my name is Moshe Miman. I'm from East Line, and I would like to ask you about the French representative. What do you think about him, about his song, and do you think he's going to win tonight?
You speak about Kobe or
the French man?
Okay, Bilal. Okay.
Yeah, Bilal Hasani. Yeah.
I think Bilal Hasani effectively is it's an excellent representative. He's a hard-working young man. He has made a lot of progress since the French nationals selections, Destination Eurovision, and he went to Tel Aviv with a great staging with 2 dancers and a strong message, and I hope that it will be understood by many people around the world tonight.
It is strange to me. He is one of the countries that he chose a man who is a Muslim. How come? It's usually French is a Christian country. How come they choose a Muslim one?
Because we have got an important Muslim community here in France because of Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, and it doesn't matter for us whatever is religion, where does the artist come from. The most important is that if you've got a song, if you've got the voice, if you've got the message, the thirst to be part of the Eurovision Song Contest, so go in it.
There is rumors that he got people trying to frighten him and to scare him. And what do you know about it? And what was the French media said about it? There was a big chaos here at home in Israel.
Oh yeah, because in France there are many homophobic attacks of people who don't want differences, but the large majority of the French population is for Bilal tonight.
I see, because most of these contests, it tends to be a gay contest, although that I know that some people like me, and are completely straight, I know that the community of the gay people is 70 people. So what you say something remarkable about homophobic, but actually the French people has voted for a person who is actually a gay. I don't know if he went out of the closet, it's none of my business, but no, this is what things came true. What is the opinion about it? And didn't get really right.
The opinion is that, so as I said, the large majority of the French population is for Bilal. He understands who he is, what is his message, and there's a lot of support in the social media. So we are not worried about the results tonight, because we are very proud of what he made for tonight.
The countries and the broadcasting service, they had a series. It's saying that a French man, he was voted to represent France in the country, and then the IS people tried to get him, and in order to blackmail, they want that he will make a bomb. This, of course, this is a part of a scenery. I think the French authorities asked EBU to tell the Cannes production not to broadcast this series during Eurovision. If they want it, they can broadcast afterwards, and I believe that they're going to do it afterwards, because there's already a trailer in Jersey TV. What do you think about this issue, and was it published in France, this incident?
As far as I'm concerned, I think that effectively the series in question has not to be broadcast during the Eurovision period. It can be after, it's not a problem. But I saw the trailer of this series. It was very funny. I thought it very funny, and it's not only mocking terrorism and the French people, but also marks on the Tzal, on the Israeli people. So it's for me. You have to respect humor. Having humor, making humor is very important in the democracy. So you can mock everybody, you can mock on everything, but the fact that you have to respect the person. If you are here to blame him, to mock him, to humiliate him, that's not humor. It's that's what.
I complete with you. I agree with you completely. Don't get me wrong. I mean, because if you've seen, we have the same situation, but opposite with these Islamic people. You see, because I say it's okay that we share different opinions, but I say. You have to respect at least the people on the country that are being hosted and dealing with abusing the second figure important in Israel. I mean, somebody has to stop them. But I understand these people are spoiled kids, and I really don't take them seriously. But still, you have to respect the country. Now, if you have noticed in Italy. They also chose a singer who is a Muslim, and there was a big scandal. I mean, how come Italy chose a Muslim person? I mean, and I think, if I'm not wrong, he's also a gay. What do you think about all this phenomena in Italy?
For Italy, in fact, the problem I think is that it's the politics here in Italy is that the government is from the far right. It's actually the far right. So when Mahmoud won Sanremo and then has been selected as the Eurovision representative, but it's more that when he won Sanremo, there was a scandal because of course, as you said, he's a Muslim, he's got Egyptian roots. And secondly, the most important is that he didn't get the full support of the public vote. From the 3 super finalists, Mahmoud was the last at the public vote, and he won Sanremo because he got a large majority of the expert votes, the professional votes. But as you can see, Mahmoud is working very well here in Italy. His album is selling very well. He has got a sold-out tour. So no, I think the polemics are over in Italy concerning Mahmoud.
So let's return again to the French people, delegation. I've noticed, and it really impressed me. I think one of the back singers, she's new, because I see that next to her they put a woman that she knows the sign languages, how to cope with all the obstacles on stage. I mean, of course, a press conference, I mean, it's nothing. She's sitting against you, and she was making the sign languages in order that she will be able to understand the questions,
Yeah.
And so how to cope with this disability? Because in Israel we had the hackathon, and one of the things of the hackathon this year is to make accessible the Eurovision Song Contest to disabled people. So what do you think about it?
I think it's very important to give visibility to people who've got disabilities, who've got handicaps. We have seen this Saturday night the Shabbat band who made the interval act of the second semi-final and who nearly represented Israel this year.
They were the first ticket to go to the final in the next start to Eurovision, and really it was a great shock. They didn't believe by themselves that they are going
because of the Shabbat.
They didn't believe that they will reach to the stage that to the final, and not because Israel's in the final. Then comes the problem of Shabbat.
To be honest, I think that Shabbat band, if Shabbat bands have stayed in the competition, I think that they would have won the next star Israel and would have made, I think, a better rank tonight, because I don't think that Kobe Malimi would get the good results. Unfortunately, I don't think so. But to answer to your question, it's very important for us to give visibilities to people who've got handicaps, who've got disabilities. So next to Bilal, we have got two dancers. We've got Lizzie who suffers of obesity, but that doesn't avoid her to dance. And we have got Lynn, who is a singer who is deaf, but that doesn't avoid her to dance. And what the most important in our staging is you have to accept yourself, you have to accept the others, you have to accept the differences. That's the message we wanted to transmit to the whole world tonight.
Now, what do you think about our country? Did you enjoy it? I mean, do you have encountered any obstacles, please?
You ask, could you, what is your question? So,
I mean, about your visit in Israel, do you enjoy it? Do you have any problems in something about,
No. I wanted this one. I've been to Tel Aviv, I've visited Jerusalem. I haven't got any problem when I was here. I stayed here for 2 weeks, and it was a great stay here in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. And it's a great country with a great culture, with great food, with great monuments. And if I've got the occasion to come back to Israel, it will be with a lot of pleasure to be back in Israel.
Okay, thank you for the interview, and I wish that France will do well tonight in the final.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Tova.